first take you back. Game 4, 2008 Grand Final Series against Melbourne. Was that, I saw the raised up fist again. Did you have a similar sort of feeling tonight? It was similar circumstances. You've got 2 guys out. You're playing 2 imports against 3, and then you lose, one of your key guys, Matthew Dellavedova, I assume, is a concussion. And then this team just somehow found a way to overcome the odds.
Yeah, just raw emotion, and I think when you're coaching, the thing is to be yourself.
Yeah.
And I'm active on the sideline, but I try to stay controlled and teach while I'm on the sideline, and after the game, shake hands but there was just too much spinning through me.
Yeah.
And so proud of where our guys went tonight. And, the Delhi piece obviously was a really important piece coming into this game. We didn't have a lot of prep time. Obviously, we're on a flight right here. And the whole thing was really next man up in guts. All those guys in the character of this team, the connection of this team, we keep talking about. And we're in entertainment, so talk's cheap. But you look at our year from woe to now, the 2 guys before the season started, our 2 marquees, and now our 2 marquees and our big investment coming in, and you take and you look in the locker room, all those guys are in clothes, and you look at the group and say, I got a gutty group. And I said this before going into the weekend, I'm excited about the guys I get to coach because they're incredible guys, and there's a true belief within the group.
Yeah. Brucey, what's been the difference between last year, and it was disappointment obviously, and the year before, and this year in particular? What do you see as kind of the big difference within this group?
I think just the guys we brought in are really high character. Leaders in their own way. Obviously, we know what Delhi does, but KD's a leader as well. Might not talk as much as Delhi, might not look like Delhi, but he leads in his own way. And, he's been huge and just got, great leadership from them. And then a guy like Timmy comes in every night and just does his job. Love that guy. Obviously won with him, and everything he does on the floor is about winning.
What about this bench that really has started to develop? I mean, I think, what was it tonight, 45 bench points, I think it was, you included. Yeah. But just the production and the energy and the effort that the bench mob is bringing to this ball club right now.
Yeah, I mean, Gorge gives us a lot of belief. We all don't play every night. We've got a really deep team, but we all know there's going to be times when we're needed, and, guys are stepping up. Robbo started, but he's doing a great job over the last few games. We know what Court's going to bring, but, the belief that Gorge has given us when our time comes to be ready, we'll take whatever opportunity comes, and hopefully it contributes to some wins.
You've always been successful when guys have bought in to what you're selling, basically. I mean, this group, you've been so steadfast from day one about how much you like this group. When did you know that this group was going to have that kind of resilience and toughness that is so associated with Brian Goorjian coach teams over the years?
Well, I think the guys that I kept from this has been a build, new ownership, new coaching staff, all new, 90% new players, and the winning's in the picking. I had a core group that I really liked from last year and brought them back. And then a lot of work, no national team responsibility, a lot of work on who we bring into it. And I just felt good about the people that we had. But there's a process to it. The day-to-day, and just from day one, the leadership group and Brucey and Delhi and Xavier there's an empowerment piece that wasn't there last year. And that group is driving a lot of this. There's issues that come up over the course of the year, and we discuss it, and those guys handling it and coming in from them is a much more powerful piece. And then guys that don't always get what they want. I mean, he's had to sit quite a bit during this, and he's been, as has Tyler, and he's been tremendous on the bench tonight. And we don't get done what we get done without these guys, not only from a playing standpoint, but from a support standpoint in the culture piece around it. So it's when you say team, to get to where we have, everyone has touched this.
Gorge, I realise concussions are how long is a piece of string thing, but how was Delhi post-game?
No report on that. Door closed. They're dealing with that, and we'll see. But at this point, he's going through assessment right now.
Had the Chris Golding bucket gone in at the death, we would have been talking about an earlier incident, much more the shot clock bench error that saw Kendrick Davis's long two peeled off and possession go to Melbourne. I know at the time you were saying, well, we would have played it differently had we known that we only...
I've got reports on this, right? There's been cases before. That was a bust, and there has been wrong call, mistake on their part. You can't do anything with it. They won't, but that was wrong. And then I thought, what are we doing now with somebody that gets hurt? Somebody's laying down in the backcourt, you have a cramp while the ball's in play, and they stop it, and they discuss it and let him go off. You have a guy down, we come,
Suarez.
yeah, down, we go up, we don't score, they come down and they still haven't stopped it. You know, I'm like, what's the rule? You don't want to get. I think I've been pretty good over time about but it's like it's not decisions or judgment we're talking about. We're talking about the rules, and that was wrong. I've got by about 4 people. It's happened time and time again, and it's the same thing. You guys call the games. Am I right on the end, the calf in the front? What is it? So put that in a basket. I thought home didn't get the benefit there, and that was your 5.5. You're hanging on. A basket is a big thing and a big punch. So that was a hard one to cop, and couldn't get it over the line. But again, we dealt with a lot of adversity through the game, and the points that you're making were part of it.
I think the experts were on your side in commentary too. And the lucky last one from me, as a man who's been teed up here in tough situations this year, did you have a bit of sympathy for Finn Delaney and the way he got teed up, or did you not see that and hear that clearly enough?
I didn't, and to be honest with you, I didn't even know what happened. I've learned in this too to hold my mouth, because it is, at least it's consistent. It's stronger. They're going to be stronger with it, but for the most part, you get experience. Some of the experienced refs we had on the court tonight, they'll always tell you, hey, enough, or I'm coming with one. And since I've had the double technical, there's been a respect there of, hey, you're over, like tonight, hey, any more, and it's a tech. So I think they've been fair there.
Good. Brucey mentioned Kendrick's leadership. When you guys sealed the win, you embraced Kendrick for a very long time. What did you like about the way he carried himself tonight?
I think we had to have somebody to play off the whole, that we were in 5 guys on the floor, Noy in the 5, Tyler in the 4, Bruce in a corner, another guy in the corner. What are we running? What are we going to run here down the stretch? The play thing went over here. We're going to play off your hand. And I just thought, and the load he carried tonight, and the guys did a great job around him. But I thought he was incredible tonight. The pieces around him need a draw and kick, need help. And I thought he did a great job of distributing it. And then if they couldn't, it came back to him, and he made a really strong play to finish. And I think the messages that are being sent to the group as they're out there is all about winning. And all the comments that are being made down there generated through their voice, I love. And I thought, a big question of him coming into this piece is leadership. Where are you going to grow with this? Hey, you're good at this, you're good at this, you got to get better at leading. And tonight was huge.
You probably couldn't ask for a better time for JG to sort of come out of his shell and to drop a career high. What did you like about what you saw? Is there something about what he did tonight that you feel is sustainable going forward, considering his minutes will be higher?
I think there was a lot within him and within the group. There's been this development piece for him is frustrating, really frustrating. And again, the guys around him leading into the game in New Zealand were really strong. And it was now we got these pieces out, you're our import. And I thought he was great in the New Zealand game because he made defensive plays, steals, pokes from behind, rebounding. And we all commented after the game, you've taken a big step. And he could have had 4 points, 9 points, I have no idea. Tonight, he played like he did shooting the ball wide, but it was the other things. He defended Goulding, he defended the point guard on penetration, and we were small, and he fished out rebounds. So all the energy pieces were there, and we're starting to see growth. And he's a really important piece if we get to where we want to go. He's like our import.
So it sounds like your team is looking at the idea of bringing an import in. When you look at your roster, you think of perhaps where insurance.
Let's go through this and finish this piece. When I came here, a big part of me coming here was the Denholms. A big part of me making this decision. And from the very start of this, we lost, and the eyes come on you, we lost 2 bigs. And everything that's happened from that point with all eyes off us, there's been discussion and agreement. Okay, we're going to go this way, and we're going to stay with this, and we're going to go. And now the attention comes again, and we've had a discussion with the 2 marquees going out, and we're in conversation right now. There's been no move, just about what we want to do. But she is all about winning and has been supportive, and the discussions and the agreement has been all the way through. And right now, we've lost 2 more, and we're just watching and weighing this up. We got some momentum. We got some good things going. And, all I'm saying is there's a lot going on in the background, but we've been on the same page, and it's been great.
Are you able to shed light on perhaps what position you would like to fill in behind for if you need insurance in a certain position, if, for example, someone else gets injured or foul trouble or things like that? If you do bring someone in.
It could be a range of, if we do, it could be a backup big, it could be a secondary ball carrier, it could be another multi-positional guy, Bull, Xavier, that kind of piece, or a backup center, or it could be what we got going on now, and these pieces are going to be coming back. So again, it changes, and there's discussion going on right now because D-Day's coming, and no moves have been made, but we're all in agreement where we're headed, and we have been from day one.
For those of us who come early, we see Kelly getting workouts in, and he's in a full sweat after them. Feels like he's moving at effectively 100%. Is in your mind, from the people you've spoken to, is there potential for him to perhaps rejoin the playing group at some point this season?
No, but he's a study in what he's done and how but it's too much risk. He's too young, and we're not going to take a risk on that. He's out for the season.
What about, X's, his status moving forward?
I'm pretty sure not Brisbane.
Okay.
Not Brisbane and Perth.
Yep.
And then feel pretty good that he'll start moving back into it after that. But he's moving quicker than we anticipated, and but not Brisbane.
What about Spurgeon?
Possibility that if we get to a playoff situation, he qualifies, and he's moving through the process, and the timing has always been, if it goes to plan, and he's worked really hard, that there's a possibility he could come back. And so he is under the microscope for that, and we're working him hard. Kelly's just Kelly, and he'll be with us next year.
Brucey, you've been through the ebbs and flows of playing minutes and then not playing minutes and then getting usage and then not. What's it like for you as a leader of the group and seeing someone like Robert go through the same thing, and then seeing JG go through that? What conversations do you have with those guys, and how do you sort of keep the morale high? And then what's it like now when these guys get minutes and they play really well? What does that do to the morale of the group?
Yeah, just excited for them both, but honestly, like, a guy like Robbo inspires me to stay ready. Like, he's the best guy to have in the locker room, but he's always celebrating other guys, and his energy, he's going to be ready to come and ready to play whenever his number's called. But yeah, just stay with it. Long season. It's not easy to do, and I think they've both done a great job.
Thank you.
Anyone online? We'll just check online.
Bye.
Chris?
No, you'll be there all night otherwise.